the Nomad Thrower Yo-Yo Archives. I'm using the new Sputnik Mesa. I don't recommend this throw. Comment on below on the video. I'll give you a better suggestion, but this is a really good throw. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Okay, so this is a very interesting trick. It is very beneficial. It's definitely worth learning. Because it incorporates so many elements. You have the magic drop, you have the tension slack, the gyroscopic flop, uh, everything. It's got it all, you know. So don't worry about the magic drop, the tension slack. It's actually, they're both very easy. It's the magic drop that's very difficult. The last flop, I still have trouble consistently getting it to flop the right way. We'll break it down. It's a really cool trick. So you want to get to a trapeze, and you want to do a magic drop formation over your whole throw hand, as opposed to just your index and thumb. So you are going a trapeze, and you're putting your thumb over and under the string, followed by your throw hand index and your whole hand. As like I said, instead of just having like a regular magic drop. So a regular magic drop is just over your index and thumb, and you are trying to either reject off the front or the back string, and that is depends on the placement of your hands. Anyway, we're going to do it over our entire throw hand. And it's important that you keep your thumb and middle finger open. It's going to create tension, and it's going to make the magic drop a lot easier because you want to reject and miss all the strings. And it's important you keep your thumb up as like a gun shape instead of like flat down. That's going to help with the rejection as well. So you don't really have to manipulate your hand formation because you're not trying to reject on a certain string. So you just want to keep tension in your throw hand, and it's going to reject over your throw hand. At this point, you want to insert your non-throw hand thumb where your index was, like that, and then you want to continue on draping the yo-yo over your non-throw hand index, and then ultimately you want to swing over your throw hand index and land on both strings, which is easiest if you kind of aim towards your non-throw hand as close as you can. Here is a different angle. Alright, so moving on, you want to have tension on your throw hand. You're going to flick your throw hand towards your non-throw hand while releasing your non-throw hand thumb. And you want to just grab it again, just like that. You'll be in that formation. It's tension slack is pretty easy. You can get it very consistently. It's not very gimmicky at all. You're just kind of having tension toward the edge of your throw hand, and you're flicking and then just grabbing it again like that. And it'll kind of look like a Mach 5 with the string over your non-throw hand thumb. And then we're going to do the gyroscopic flop. We'll do the tension slack one more time. You're just flicking, just like that. Boom. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to kind of curl in your throw hand and non-throw hand downward, including your non-throw hand thumb, so that the strings are kind of parallel. They're the same. They're in the same direction. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to explain what happens with the gyroscopic flop. If we kill the spin of the yo-yo, it'll look just like this basically. And This back string is going to reject once the yo-yo rotates away from you. You can see this cup here, and it's kind of like an isolation. You have your hands apart. This string is going to reject, and then you want to put your non-throw hand in front of your throw hand, and then it's going to gyroscope flop back, and then you drop your non-throw hand thumb, and then you underpass, and you hop out the back. I forgot to mention, I recommend using a large diameter throw, a very wide throw. It's going to help you with the flop and just the in general trick. So we're going to show you the gyroscopic flop in full motion. I'm putting my fingers down, my index is down. As well as my thumb is going to flop away from you. This string is going to reject, and then so that's the first. This trick takes a lot of spin, and then there we go. Drop your non-throw hand thumb, and you're underpassing. Oops, like that, and you hop out the back, and then you do a front style bind. So that's the trick. So the second flop is the hardest. There we go. So you really want to try to force the flop into the other direction when you do it. Here is another angle. So I'm pointing my hands down, and then I'm kind of grabbing. See how I'm trying to force the tilt? There we go. So there we go. All right.